Hi folks, I hope everyone's had a good Christmas and New Year. Today's video is going to be a wee bit different. It's going to be on Scotland's links to Nova Scotia and Canada. When you think about Scotland and colonies, you probably think about the Darien scheme, which resulted in the loss of almost 50% of all the money circulating in Scotland at the time. However, Scotland's first actual attempt at colonising the New World occurred almost 80 years before the Darien scheme, the colonisation of Nova Scotia. In 1621, and despite being under the same rule of the same monarch, England and Scotland were completely separate in all manners of colonisation. England had several colonies in the New World. Scotland, on the other hand, had no colonies at all. Sir William Alexander, 1st Earl of Stirling, was desperate to change this, and he started Scotland becoming a world power in its own right in 1621. He was granted a charter by King James, allowing him to set up a Scottish colony in the lands lying between New England and Newfoundland. King James was eager to agree, and there was already a New Spain, New England, New Holland and New France, so why shouldn't there be a New Scotland? That's where they got the name Nova Scotia. The first settlers arrived in Nova Scotia in 1622 and settled at Port Royal. However, the settlers lacked the necessary skills required to build and maintain a successful colony, and were met by several hardships. The first problem encountered was the dense forests of the region. The land had to be cleared and proper buildings had to be erected. With the first winter approaching, many of the settlers died from illness. Those that survived continued to suffer as their homes were poorly constructed, and many would soon leave. In 1629, William Alexander, son of Sir William, brought 70 settlers to Port Royal, and they built Fort Charles. The aim of the second expedition was to bolster the colony with settlers with particular skills required to build and maintain a colony. The ongoing war with France prevented any supplies from coming across from Scotland, and the overland attacks from the French colonial troops forced many settlers to return home. After more than a century, the dispute between the English and the French for the territory of Nova Scotia was last firmly in the hands of the English. Many Scots took this opportunity to return to the colony, either from their territory in New England or from mainland Scotland. These Scottish settlers soon made up the majority of the population and developed New Scotland, Nova Scotia. The greater part of the settlers came from the lowlands, from Dumfries and the border areas of Scotland. However, after the Battle of Culloden in 1745, many Highlanders also made the journey to Nova Scotia and became part of the colony. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everyone has a great day.